Okay, so I just had to really take a second to record this to remind myself and also to inform you guys. Well, you know how the world is upside down and tipsy turvy, drunken, right? It's Babylon, right? And and it's more so to confuse and to insult, add injury to insult, to mock us, right? And and to mock our the people that really paid the price and gave their life. It's really to mock them. You know what I mean? So um and to use us to mock them all before the most holy of the holies, the host of hosts, the breath of every breath, the breath of every word, to mock us. All right. So with that being said, the name Daniel, well, that may have been his name because he was living in Babylon, right? Daniel was in captivity in Babylon. So the people of Yeshurun, the Most High, his tribes, his kingdom, had disobeyed and been captured by Babylon. And the generations that were raised in Babylon had to change their words, dates, times. They had to go by different calendars, seasons. They had to go by a whole different word. It's like Ethiopia. They're in what? They're 7 years behind us, so they're in 2019 right now. We're in 2026. If we were to take over them and make them change their language, they don't talk Ethiopian no more. They hold the oldest Bible in the world. We make them change everything like China. Just straight up, no. If you don't put our name, my name is Gigi, and that's going to be in the Bible as Jesus and God, and there is only Gigi, there is no Jesus or God. You know what I mean? Type stuff. And like you speak, Chinese, you know what I mean, or Cantonese, and you have to go by the Chinese, the Cantonese calendar, the days, the years, the technology, the time. It's we call that third world almost, like Ethiopia. It's a third world country type stuff. But it's like in the Bible. It's original. How's that third? Like we're third. And like I said, like everything is backwards, right? So the word Daniel, I began to realize how Daniel had went through all the trials and tribulations that you would not want to go through. Other like Jesus, like he got hung on the cross, yeah, but everything was good up to that point. Like it shouldn't say good, but like yeah, everything was good. Like everything that you would want to be. Yeah, that him right there. Then he got hung on that cross, and just like all his disciples, three crows, the rooster crowed three times, and none of them wanted to be like him. All right, but the worst of the worst, the thief, uh, that was next to him, and I forgot what the other guy did. You know, they were with him, so he said, "You're coming with." And if his boys, that those 12 disciples or 11 at that time, well 12, yeah, had been there, it would have been the same for them. But anyway, Daniel, he had three of his boys with him, or two of his boys with him. They were off in Babylon, and like they had to deal with Nebuchadnezzar. So Jesus was dealing with the war at home. Daniel, his home had been captive, took him captive, and he had been taken away from home into another land. And they couldn't figure out their problems. And he's like, you know, he held on to what, was home. And then he was the best of the best from home. So he helped them with their problems and solved them all. And the thing is, the people hated him so much. The king loved him utmost. The king would have traded places with him any day. He loved him that much. All right. I think it was Nebuchadnezzar or something like that. Um, but yeah, what happened was what happened was Daniel had been put through like hell. You know what I mean? He been doing with lions he been doing the lions den, put in the furnace, all this stuff because of the people, because of the damn people, right? Because it's Babylon, they're confused. The king, he understands because the people got to do what the king say, even though they don't know what the hell he's talking about. That's how Babylon works. All right, it's confusion. So yeah, the person that's speaking understands what he's saying, or understand what he's trying to portray. The people using the same language cannot understand, therefore confusion. And amongst each other, it's just period, right? Anything new is confusion. Anything different is confusion. The king understands what's new, works. People are like, we don't like it. Boom. Okay. So they're all up against him. No king, pretty much. They're like, get rid of you too. Like, we throw Daniel in the furnace, they want to get rid of the king too. You know what I mean? Like, they're pissed because Daniel then took care of everything. So the thing is, no matter their numbers, they have no solution for their problem. Daniel solved every problem as one man sent by Yah, okay, who held on to Yah, okay? Now, here's where it comes full circle. Today, we have the tribe of Dan, the Dene, we call them the Navajo in North America, okay? They will tell you the story. They will tell you the name of the Most High. I've heard it on their elders' lips. I've been listening. Okay. Now, other than that, you would think that yeah, Babylon, okay, the Bible, yeah, over on the Middle East, right? Okay, whatever. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, what happened is today we call the Nile, right? The Nile. Just listen to what I just said. The Nile, right? But then when we don't like somebody for their opinion or what they're saying, the same way that the kingdom did not like Daniel, we say that they are in denial. Daniel. What happened to Daniel? He got thrown in the fire. He got thrown into the den. Come on now. All right. So when someone says you're in denial, unbeknownst to them because of how far removed we are from the name, a child may hear it and may not. But a child would probably hear it before an adult. But like a child, you should think in the game of memory and match. What words sound like other words? Okay. Denial and Daniel are the same word. The Nile and Daniel are the same word. Actually, check this out. I just learned that Herodotus, Herod, Herodotus, that's Israel, right? Or Yeshurun, my bad. Herodotus. 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 Okay, I looked up the word delta the other day, and actually, it's a video before this. You look it up on my channel. Delta, the symbol, the triangle, the pyramid. Okay, right? The delta symbol comes from the Nile because of Herodotus. Yeshurun. Okay, well, who you call Israel. There's a counterfeit for everything created by the Most High. So you better check. Do not be sure of anything. All the way to denial. Okay, so denial. Now, Diné is the name of the tribe of the Navajo. The Navajo. Denial. Diné. Daniel. Delta. Herodotus. Okay, so Herod, by the way, referred to the Nile so much that he made like the symbol or something like that. The delta, the deleth. That is the fourth, represents fourth character, number 4, right? So the delta, Herod, Herod is the same name of the same king. I don't know if it's the same person. Herodotus, Herod, same name, Herod, Herodotus. Okay, where does the delta come from? The in part. Herodeltus. Delta. Herodelta. Herodel. Herald. Wow. Herod. Herod. Herald. They're the same word. The Daily Herald. The news. The news. Wow. I kind of put all this together through the Spirit. Because one thing leads to another. Nothing is an island. The word is in order. Okay. But for everything the Most High created, there is a counterfeit. So everything that is good, there is a bad. Okay? Because that's how evil never has an end. Because the Most High is never ending. Oh, okay. So therefore, you see how the kingdom goes. That's how you can be subtly, the most subtly, of the utmost, of the most high, utmost, subtle, from the most high to the lowest, subtle, on the way to hell with good intentions, thinking you're on the way to heaven. Okay, that's how the word works, my friend. Okay, it is a double-edged sword, the power of life and death, everlasting both ways. A double-edged sword of eternity. See, the Most High, the double-edged sword that comes out of his mouth is existence and salvation at the same time. Yesh and Yash. Okay? Yesh exists and Yash saves. They are, Yesh is the fire, the spirit, the law comes out of his mouth. And what makes it everlasting is the salvation, the other side. The existence and the salvation of it is the is the full circle of the sword, the circumference of the sword. Everything in the middle is eternity. But from point A to point B and where they meet, from start to destination, from yes to yash, beside him there is no other. Come from the left to the right. Okay? From Nefesh to Nakash. From Yashar to Meshar. From yes sir to make sure. Yeah! Come on, baby! Do you understand that you are speaking Hebrew and English? Do you understand that? Pick it up. Pick it up. Figure it out. You think you're speaking uh Egyptian over there. You're like, oh, Egypt, the Nile. All the while. After a while, crocodile, you're talking about Daniel in Babylon. Confusion. The truth that stands alone. The truth is everlasting. Yes, if the world says you're in denial, you're probably on the right place. You're probably on the right path. And you'll be in the king's mouth when he has trouble and needs assistance. Ashar, assurance. You're in your assurance becomes your insurance. And the I is the Y, so Yasharance. Yashar is king. Righteousness is king. Salvation is king. Grace is king. The King of Kings. So, there are crowns and there are clowns. We're living in clown world, okay? Where the Joker is higher than the king because of his name. But Jacob, King, Cain, yeah, we're right in order. Joker, Joker, Deuce. Well, that's Zeus. Ace, what's that? Esau, King, Cain. Come on, man. You gotta understand what y'all talking about. Things in y'all mouth. Y'all think y'all speaking English. Anglicans. Talking about angels. Speaking the language of language. Anglish. Language of legion. Legion of angels. What language? English. Legion, angels. What legion? Angels. What alliance? Angels. You're speaking the language of fallen angels. Highlanders. Okay? You're speaking Hebrew. They cannot create anything new. They can only duplicate. What are their laws? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred or recreated. That is their laws. But with the Most High, all things are possible. With Yesh and Yash. Because even in their language, yes is boss. And the net told you. Ye Shin said, he said black Ye Shin. My bad. But that's what his words. That's the net. That's Daniel's words. Denial to this world. He said, Black Ye Shin. It destroyed the world with fire. he said, he said Black Ye Shin. He said, hey man, they had to leave from the east side of the Mississippi to come to the west side. And the people that divided, like Moses, had to split the kingdom pretty much, drew them out. He said either yes or no, yay or nay, yah or nah. Huh? Yeah, that's Babylon. They decided to leave Babylon, bro. And that's why you see so much royalty in the Grand Canyon to the Bible. Royalty and loyalty to the Bible, right there in the four corners. And even the Dome of the Rock in Israel today, modern day. The topography, it's just a stone that is an artifact that shows you the land of the Grand Canyon, shows you the four corners of the United States. It shows you the western United States. And once I found that out, I paid more attention to the people that started to refer to the 12 tribes over here. I started to pay more attention to the language that they are borrowing on the Middle East side over there, and started paying attention to the full circle of the language that we're speaking over here. And there we have it. The story tells itself. The truth stands alone. You guys can try to erase books and Bibles. That's what's happening right now. Right now. AI is downloading. There are AI companies downloading all books, rare books, Bibles, rare. Like they're taking hard copies and destroying them, and and modifying their AI to say what they want to say, and take out what they want to take out. Xi Jinping style. Trump said he loves Xi Jinping, the way that he's handling his business. He wish that he could have America act like that. He loves Duterte. He wish he could have America act like that. He loves um UN. He wish he could have America act like that on both sides. Jong Un and the United Nations. He wants America to act like. Come on now, bro. Where do you think you at? You're in the mouth of the dragon. You're sitting on top of a behemoth. No man is worthy. All have fallen short. The truth stands alone and will make you free in the land of the home of the free and the brave. FB, Facebook. I don't know why they have it like that, but yeah, FB, Facebook, free and the brave. I have to take another look at Zuckerberg.